Should I eat white bread or wheat bread on a kidney diet? Everyone's dietary needs are different, and if you're on a kidney diet, it's crucial to know what to eat. Should you eat white bread or whole grain bread? What's the difference? Both types have pros and cons for a kidney-friendly diet. White bread has a lower phosphorus count, while whole grain bread is healthier due to its higher fiber and more natural nutrients in the bread. Check nutrition labels for calories, protein, fat, carbohydrates, sodium, fiber, and potassium specifically for your diet, and avoid ingredients with phos, like disodium phosphate, to reduce the amount of phosphate that you're taking in. Your dietary needs and preferences are key in choosing the right bread. Whole grain wheat is generally healthier, but dialysis diet restrictions can be confusing. Many need to unlearn previous nutrition advice for kidney-friendly meal planning just because you have to avoid some foods. This video is going to clarify if you need to give up wheat bread, focusing on sodium and potassium content and their impact on your diet. Let's keep going to talk about some more helpful insights. You might be wondering about who I am and why I'm qualified to talk about this. If you're someone living with chronic kidney disease, I've got great news for you. Hello, I'm Mathia Ford, a registered dietitian nutritionist specializing in chronic kidney disease and owner of RenalDietHQ.com. I specialize in helping people just like you improve their health by making simple yet delicious changes to your meals. Together, we can transform your eating habits, boost your overall well-being, and ensure that you're enjoying every bite along the way. Say goodbye to bland and boring meals and say hello to a healthier, more vibrant life. Let's get started on this incredible journey to better health together. Visit me over at RenalDietHQ.com today and take the first steps towards a healthier lifestyle. Let's talk about the health benefits of white bread. White bread is often a preferred choice for those on a kidney diet as it contains less potassium than whole wheat bread. The amount of potassium in white bread depends on the type of flour used. However, most varieties contain only small amounts compared to whole wheat or multigrain options, and we're going to talk about why that's the case. When selecting a white loaf for your diet plan, look for enriched versions that contain the additional nutrients like calcium or vitamin D, which can help you maintain healthy bones even if you're avoiding other dairy-based foods. Furthermore, there are some brands that offer reduced carbohydrate content and improved texture due to special baking techniques, both factors that make eating white bread an enjoyable experience. Now let's flip the script and talk about the health benefits of whole wheat bread. And when I say whole wheat bread, it needs to say whole packaging. Whole wheat bread offers numerous nutritional advantages for kidney patients. The primary concerns with bread are potassium and phosphorus, which can be problematic as kidney function decreases. While potassium and phosphorus intake generally isn't an issue until it's advised by a doctor to watch those nutrients based on your labs, those that are on dialysis need to monitor their levels closely. Whole grain products naturally contain more potassium and phosphorus, so it's important to balance the consumption based on your doctor's or your dietitian's recommendations. Whole wheat bread is also rich in dietary fiber, which aids digestion, lowers cholesterol, and helps control blood sugar levels. Switching to whole grain pasta can provide similar benefits while still being delicious. For better daily nutrition, especially with a kidney condition, choosing wheat over white is a smart move as long as you don't have to worry about potassium and phosphorus. That's when it really becomes an issue. The impact of grains on your kidney function. So when considering a kidney diet, whole wheat bread is highly recommended due to the high fiber content, which lowers the glycemic index, which is beneficial for those with diabetes or on a renal diabetic diet. Whole grain breads, including whole wheat, are rich in essential vitamins and minerals like iron and magnesium, which help reduce the risk of chronic diseases and control blood glucose levels. Eating whole grains has been associated with better function, reduced inflammation, improved cholesterol levels, and enhanced weight management. Whole grains provide more satiety compared to processed carbohydrates, making them a healthier choice. Switching to nutrient-rich whole grains like whole wheat bread can help manage kidney disease symptoms and improve the quality of life. Overall, opting for whole wheat bread is a smart dietary choice for kidney disease patients aiming to support their long-term health goals, again, as long as your labs have not indicated that you need to limit potassium or phosphorus. The nutritional content of different types of breads. So bread is a staple in many diets worldwide, with its nutritional content varying greatly depending on the type. Types of bread such as wheat, whole wheat, white, sourdough, pumpernickel, rye, and potato differ in their amount of calories, protein, fat, carbohydrates, sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. It's important to distinguish between wheat bread and whole wheat bread, as the former is often nutritionally similar to white bread. So wheat bread, if it just says wheat bread, it's like brown white bread. To ensure you're consuming whole wheat bread, check that it has 1 to 2 grams of fiber per slice. Wheat bread labeled as such, but contains less than 1 gram of fiber per slice, does not indicate it's whole wheat. Including bread in your diet can be beneficial due to its extended shelf life, the convenience of freezing it for later use, which is particularly helpful for individuals who live alone and may not consume an entire loaf in a week. By making informed choices about the type of bread you eat, you can better manage your nutritional intake and enjoy the versatility and longevity that bread offers. You might be thinking about sodium content and wondering if you can make bread without salt. Salt is a crucial component in bread baking, as it adds and enhances the flavor while also controlling the fermentation or yeast process. It strengthens the gluten proteins in the dough, which provides structure and prevents the bread from becoming too dense or dry. Additionally, salt helps retain moisture, ensuring the bread remains soft and palatable. Moreover, salt slows down the yeast's activity, allowing the dough adequate time to rise and develop the right texture and flavor. It also helps regulate the dough's pH level, creating an optimal environment for yeast function. Without the right amount of salt, bread can become dense, dry, and flavorless, highlighting the importance of its precise measurement in baking. But I do want to indicate that you can try, if you're making bread at home, try to make it with a little less salt. It's usually okay, but just not no salt. So the potassium content in whole wheat and white breads. Potassium is a crucial mineral to consider when you have a kidney diet, as it can accumulate and cause problems for you with kidney disease. The appropriate type of bread depends on potassium content, which varies greatly between white and whole wheat breads. Patients with high potassium levels, again, should limit foods like bananas, oranges, potatoes, tomatoes, and leafy greens, while those with low levels should focus on limiting sodium and protein. So if you don't have any issues with potassium or phosphorus, you should focus on sodium and protein nutrients. In early stage kidney disease, a low potassium diet is recommended only if blood levels of potassium are elevated. Advanced stages in dialysis patients may need to limit potassium intake more strictly. White bread generally has less potassium than whole grain breads like wheat or rye. Always read nutrition labels and consult with a healthcare professional like a dietitian to determine the best diet for each stage of CKD. Recommended serving sizes for a kidney diet. When considering bread for a renal diet, it's important to be mindful of serving sizes. Whole wheat bread is generally the best choice, as it is higher in fiber and nutrients than white bread. Sourdough bread can also be beneficial for kidney patients if consumed in moderation. For people with chronic kidney disease, CKD, with or without diabetes, 6 to 8 servings of grains or grain products are recommended per day. Choosing whole grains, if you can, is essential, as they provide fiber, B vitamins, and minerals, which help control blood sugar levels and reduce heart disease risk. People with CKD and diabetes should reduce their intake of refined grains like white bread, pasta, and rice. Paying attention to nutrition labels is crucial when selecting wheat or sourdough bread, looking for low sodium options with minimal added ingredients. Certain brands may require smaller portion sizes, so always check the labels, the nutrition facts labels, for specific instructions. Alternatives to white and wheat breads on a kidney diet. For individuals on a kidney diet, alternative grain-based foods can offer a delicious and nutritious option with fewer health risks compared to traditional white and wheat breads. It's crucial to check the ingredients list for added amounts of phosphorus to ensure bread is suitable for a kidney-friendly diet by looking for that phos on the label. Managing kidney disease through diet can be challenging, but incorporating nutritious and kidney-friendly bread options, white or wheat, can help make it easy. With the wide variety of bread available in supermarkets and grocery stores, finding suitable options has become more accessible for everyone. Which one is better, whole wheat or white? It just depends. When choosing the best bread for kidney disease, consider white and whole wheat bread. White bread is made from refined grains and lacks many nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals, but it also lacks potassium and phosphorus. It has a low potassium and phosphorus level, making it a viable option if the intake is carefully monitored and you need to manage. Choosing higher fiber bread like whole grain breads and setting smart dietary goals can help with including white bread in a healthy diet for chronic kidney disease. Whole wheat bread retains its bran and germ, providing more nutritional value than white bread. It has more fiber and not too much more potassium, making it a good choice for those with kidney problems who need a balanced nutrition. I always would prefer you eat whole grain. The decision between white and whole wheat depends on the personal preference and dietary needs. Both types can fit into a healthy lifestyle when consumed in moderation. So always read those labels and choose based on your specific health goals.